Hi everyone. So let's continue to discuss on JUnit 5 parameterized test. In our last lecture, we discussed about what are parameterized tests, and we also discussed about the type of sources which are required to provide different arguments to our parameterized test. So in this lecture, we will discuss about one of the source, which is nothing but @value source, and we'll discuss that how we can provide different arguments using @value source annotation. So friends, in our last lecture we discussed that parameterized test should have at least one source. So among the different out-of-box sources, one source is @value source. So it is one of the simplest way to pass array arguments to our parameterized test. Now as we are passing different arguments in a form of an array, this array can be of following types. We can provide short, byte, int, long, float, double, char, string, and type of class. So friend, we can provide array of this many types. So let's see one of the usage. Let's say we create one test by name value source demo, and here you can see instead of providing @test, if we want to make this method parameterized test, we need to use the annotation @parameterized test. And as we have annotated this method with @parameterized test, JUnit comes to know that this method will get an input in the form of an argument. So it is mandatory to provide at least one source of different arguments to @parameterized test. So we can use @value source to provide different arguments in the form of an array. So here you can see that we are providing different string values using the strings property, and we are providing in the form of an array. So here you can see that the string title will get these two values, head first Java and effective Java. So what JUnit will do, it will run this test case two times, taking title head first Java for the first time and taking title as effective Java for the second time. So from that way we can provide different value sources to our test methods. So friend, using @value source, we can provide different arguments in a form of an array to our test method. So friends, now let's go to Eclipse and see the demonstration of @value source annotation.